It's Shawn Harvey featuring Senny J along with our co-host Barbi Cologne on Comedy World Net Radio.
All right, good morning, guys. God bless you. Good morning. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. It is a Throwback Thursday, I believe. It's Thursday, September the 2nd, 2021, 7 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. That's Senny J, Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right, guys. Chat room's wide open. Please call in 570-982-6950. I say it every day. Broadcasting iHeartRadio, radio.com, Shawn Harvey Morning Show.com. Also, Comedy World Net Radio, also Comedy Cloud. Special shout out to our affiliates, WFLX in Rochester, New York. The Flex, we appreciate you guys as well. Also, 94.5 The Blaze in Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you so much, guys. You can, we're on all major podcast platforms, guys. You can Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, and all the links will show up. Also, on YouTube, guys, you can catch us on YouTube. Go to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, subscribe to YouTube, and we're there as well. Also on Facebook, our business page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team business page. Like the page, you get notified Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. when we go live. Join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team group. We appreciate you guys over there as well. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Only place you're going to get this morning love, guys. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Senny J, God bless you. Good morning. Good to see you. On a Throwback Thursday, Senny J, skin looking good. Hands looking good. God bless. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everyone listening. We have a great show for you today on this Throwback Thursday. We're going to get started with Front Page News with Senny J, where I will let you know what's going on locally, nationally, and globally. So make sure you stick around for that. Morning, Barbi.
Good morning, Senny. Good morning, Shawn.
Good morning, Barbi.
Here in Bethlehem, where we broadcast live to you from right now, it is 59 degrees. The high today will be 73. It's going to be a beautiful and sunny day. Thank goodness, because that storm we had yesterday was crazy. In Stroudsburg, 57 right now, going up to a high of 73 today as well. And it's going to be a beautiful and sunny day. 63 in Newark, New Jersey, 77 for the high. Some clouds this morning, but it's going to break away to sun. And the rest of the day should be beautiful. In New York City, it is 63 right now, a little cloudy. But it's going to be sunny for the remainder of the day. The sun is going to come out around 11 o'clock this morning, and the rest of the day should be beautiful. In Atlanta, it is 68 degrees, clear, and 84 will be the high. There's a little slight chance of a small shower, a little drizzle or something here or there. In Miami, 79 degrees, 88 for the high and clear. Some clouds. It's going to roll on in around 10 a.m. and then around 1 p.m. rain will start. It's going to be thunderstorm, so please take some rain gear if you are out and about, and it's going to rain for a couple hours, so your drive home will be wet and slippery and wet. In Chicago, 68 degrees, partly cloudy, 75 for the high. And it's going to be, it's going to be a beautiful day in Chicago. A little cloud, some clouds, but for the most part, it's going to be beautiful. 66 in Los Angeles, 77 for the high, cloudy until about 10 a.m. Then it's going to be a beautiful and sunny day. And in Louisville, it's 61 degrees, 81 for the high, clear and beautiful. And it's going to be a beautiful sunny day in Louisville. In Rochester, 57 degrees, 70 for the high, and it's sunny for the day. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it look like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, where you get your morning started right.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Where you get your morning started right, guys. You know the deal. We got the morning buzz. One thing we guarantee on this show, each and every morning, your head will be buzzing before 9 a.m. Grab your beverage and sit down and enjoy that morning buzz. We're going to give it to you. Pause. Senny, what else you have?
Yes, and we're also going to have Senny Says, where I will let you know what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. So stick around for that.
Yes, there will be some Harvey House of Sports. You guys stay tuned.
Okay, good. Thank you, guys. I'm glad that you guys are back. I'm glad that you're here enjoying the show. Summer hours, of course. Also, we're going to shout out the room. We're going to show you guys a whole bunch of love in a few minutes, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. A special shout out to DJ Rome, DJ Young, and I thank you so much for everything that you do for the show here, and also Crystal Rooney, appreciate you. All right, so yeah, as per Barbi saying, in the weather, it was very stormy out last night, very biblical like last night, very Noah's Ark out there. I was just waiting for the power to go out at a certain point.
Right.
The block I live on the corner, there was like a nice little river going down that block, and I was like, just don't come down, don't make a left turn and come down my block. And I had a show last night in Newark, and of course I couldn't make the show because I couldn't get there. The show was canceled. Well, obviously the show was canceled as well, and that was one thing, to put. And I get it. The promoter was like, "Yo, no, we got to do this. We got to do it." I said, "Are you gonna do this?" He said, "Yeah, but it's Newark. It's downtown Newark. People still come out. You know what I mean?"
That's where we flooding at.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, "Yo, what you gonna do?" And then he was like, "I don't know. I'll get back to you." And then I got this. I don't know if everybody got the whole. If you go outside and die, a text message, phone. It basically said, if you go outside, you're gonna die. And when I looked at that, I was like, I don't think I want to die today. So I got back to the promoter. It's just, this is what I do for a living. So I'm concerned. I'm calling. I want to know what's going on. I give my status as well.
Right.
I'm an adult. I want to communicate. There's work to be done. And then when I received that message from the phone. I was done. There was no more getting dressed, contemplating, because sometimes that's the agony of working or going somewhere. Is you contemplate. You're undecisive. You don't know the goal. You know that you shouldn't go anywhere, but you have to go out. Like for instance, if you work a job and it's a snowstorm and the snow's coming or it's snowing and you pull off and you drive or you try to get to the bus or the train and that everything in your body and your mind is saying stay your ass home, but you got to go and work.
Yeah.
So when you get into that whole mind frame, it's really time to just stay home. So I did what everybody else did. Everything was canceled and everybody stayed home, and then watched the news and just for a few minutes of that, because the meteorologists and the weather folks, they'll pound that thing right into you. They pound so much information, and you've been scared to go. And then they don't even go to commercial break. They overlap other shows. Like, it just goes on and on. And then for some reason, I couldn't watch the streaming services, like, the movies and all that on TV. I know maybe the rain had something to do with it. But the news was on.
Yeah.
The local news was on, and it was just, it kept, like the news is, what time news start? Like from 4 o'clock in the afternoon to like 7, usually. The news
like that,
the news went from like 3 o'clock in the afternoon to like I went to sleep at midnight. The news was still on, and cars are floating all over the place, and trees and houses. It's crazy out there.
Yeah.
And tornadoes. New York City. I posted a video in New York. The subway was. Well, that's not surprising. The subway is just nothing but tons and tons of water going into the subway on the 28th Street platform in Manhattan. Also, I went to the store and the road was flooding a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Senny, it was funny because the road was flooding on the street that I was on. I came out the supermarket, right?
Right.
But there was a stop sign on the corner, and it was a very active corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cars are for one of the strange. I don't understand why at this point people are obeying the stop sign, because it was so many cars at the stop sign, passing each other, that the road is flooding at the same time. You could see the water. Senny,
Was the water deep?
no, it
People were
wasn't deep,
driving
but
through
it was getting deep because the cars were. Well, let me put a pause on getting deep. The cars were just waiting to pass through the intersection, but the water's coming so fast. That's a lot of times when people get caught out there.
Flash
There's-
flooding.
Right, flash flooding. You get caught. You're sitting there. You're sitting in traffic. You're waiting for the light to change green or whatever's going on. And next thing you know, there's 2 feet of water underneath your car.
Right.
And it got to a point for me, and I was just right up the block. I was just like literally not even a mile or two from my house. all the Bronx was coming out of me. Panic mode. Barbi Cologne CJ, I was about to get into the opposite lane,
Sure, you
drive
panicked.
about 500 yards, go down the next block, come back around because I was not going to. That's the one thing I fear is, and they showed it on TV last night, all night. I mean, here on this side of the country, guys, we had the remnants of the storm that was in
Hurricane Ida.
what was the
Yeah,
name of the storm?
Louisiana, Hurricane Ida.
Yeah, we got the last of Ida,
Yeah.
and it's just I just want to. I don't want to be that car. You know, a lot of cars were floating in like in parking lots and streets, and you just try the best to avoid all of that. And I don't know if anybody had power outages. I don't know, but I was good with the power going out for a few hours. I'm kind of. I think we all are adapted to when power go out. I think. Even for a few minutes, or even for the day. I remember Superstorm Sandy. Everybody, Superstorm Sandy. The power was out for days, and days. We got through that. So if the power went out for about 2 or 3 days, Barbie, are you equipped and ready for the power to go out?
Yeah. Yep.
You got enough food in the house for the power to go? Like, what you got? What do you got to have again? I know we talked about this 1,000 times, but you need. What do you need
Of
for
course, you
the?
need your flashlight and your extra batteries.
Do you
candles,
have
just in case.
batteries in your house?
Yeah.
What size batteries you have?
We have C batteries and D batteries.
Okay. Senny have any batteries?
No, I have like AA, but nothing for like
Yeah.
Nothing for your
a flashlight.
Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to see if I even have a
My
flashlight.
I have a flashlight, but I don't think it works.
yeah,
and I don't know where it is.
Right.
So I don't think that'll be helpful.
City, I'm on your page. I don't know. I couldn't tell you right now where the flashlight is.
I
in the
think
crib.
I have a pretty good idea, but until I go there and look, I'm not good.
And what are the
Confirm.
chances of it working?
Right.
And what
You need,
else?
like D batteries or
Okay,
C.
so folks in chat room, you got any D batteries or, like while all.
But if your power didn't go out already, it's probably not gonna. Like, it's over now, right?
Right,
Yeah,
of
it's
course,
done.
of
It's
course,
over.
but
It's past us.
okay, so it's weird. Maybe I took a lot. Maybe I took a lot of it for granted. Barbi Cologne and Senny's is. We know that this weather was coming, and in the midst of this whole storm, I didn't even think one time to get a flashlight or a battery.
I didn't know that we were supposed to get rain like that.
I didn't even know.
I said it was gonna storm.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, Senny, that storm was
But
coming.
I'm thinking like, okay, like
And
some
I even
rain.
said we gonna get a little bit remnants of Ida.
Well, you know, my kids, they closed school and they're remote learning.
you close
When I got
remote?
the email this morning, I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Are you serious
And
right
then
now?
and then they're off tomorrow and Monday because of Labor Day anyway.
Well, that's
I
good.
do know about. Yeah.
But my whole thing is, what do you?
That's good.
What
We
is
just-
shocking you about school being closed?
They're at home.
they home.
They're
already.
home, but what about the people to get to the school to teach them remotely? Exactly.
Y'all log on. Everybody log on.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
maybe they have maybe they can log on from home. Maybe
That's
the
what
teachers.
they're saying. They're saying that some kids and other people. Well, first of all, the people getting to the school, because there's a lot of back roads in the Poconos.
This is what I'm saying. Like
But
maybe
then-
log on. I'm trying to figure. Maybe there's a protocol. Maybe they don't.
And then they
want,
said some people might not have power to
Right,
get
of
on
course.
Wi-Fi and do all
right.
that.
And on top of that,
I'm
I-
like,
I'm with you.
excuses,
Whatever.
excuses.
and in the society that we live in today, I don't want no teacher teaching my kids while the teacher's at home anyway.
Why not?
I don't know what's going on in there. I need a teacher to be in a classroom.
She made that lesson plan
no.
at home.
I don't
sitting there
care.
sipping her
I
coffee.
don't care. I want her in a
Shawn,
building.
you shut out.
I want her in a building or him in a building. There's a lot of perverted folks out there. I don't want that.
Well, no, yeah, their teachers, when they're talking to them, when they're doing the remote learning, the teachers are in school.
Exactly. That's what we want. I don't want. There's a lot of R. Kellyism out here. I don't want none. I don't want no teacher, in no
Nobody at
pajamas,
home.
and none. Nope. I want nobody. I don't want the teacher teaching at home. The dog licking the face and all. Nope. We don't want none of that. So no, I'm just saying. I want the if you're gonna remote learn, have the kids learn remotely from from home, then the teachers need to be in school. They have to be there. That's why they're heroes out there. So there you go.
Shawn, they don't gotta be there.
You would be comfortable, Barbi Cologne, with a teacher teaching your child from their bedroom in their crib.
They don't be
Why
in
do you
their
have to do your
bedroom.
bed? Why do-
You don't know how many times you've been on Zoom or you've been on any kind of conference. Excuse
I
me.
watch my nieces and them
How many
classes.
times have you been on Zoom or any kind of conference like that and was in the bed or in your bedroom? How many times have you done that?
Well, sitting at my desk in my bedroom.
No, have you ever just been
Not
in
in
the
my
bed?
bed, no.
And have you walked around in the kitchen? Did you have on a top and shorts and all that? Did you do all that on the Zoom con and let people just see
But
your
I was
top and
sitting
not
at
your
my
bottom?
desk. But,
Have you done
you
that?
don't know that. They sit at their desk.
That's
as long
why-
as they don't have like pajamas, you know,
That's
all this
why.
all in their eyes.
That's why they should be in the building.
Sure, you
That
being too
alleviates
extra.
all of that. So, of course, that's the reason why I guess the school is canceled, right? Because of the back rows, and they need to be in the building. But I hope you guys were safe out there on this side of the country last night in this storm. And just to go back, and before we start going to the show, Senny, what's your recollection of Superstorm Sandy?
I didn't have much. I was up here in the Poconos, so we really didn't feel it that crazy.
What year was Superstorm Sandy?
I have no
Who's
idea.
it? What?
You could,
I want to say
y'all could,
like
y'all could look it up.
2012.
You're
About
sitting there like,
10, 15
just,
years ago,
you
maybe?
just look it up. It's just really simple.
No, that was Katrina. I think that was Katrina.
When was
Let's-
Superstorm? I don't know. If I was a guessing man, I think Superstorm Sandy was like 14, 12, 14 around there. I don't, 15. I don't know. What year was Superstorm?
2012.
12. There you go. 12. Cindy, what was going on with you?
Didn't I say that?
I don't know. Since we talk about storms real quick before everybody in the chat room, what could you call in or what happened with Superstorm Sandy?
2012.
Do you remember 2012?
Not me,
Okay,
2000.
hold on. So my kids, they were like 4 or 5.
So
My
you was
daughter-
house.
My
you-
daughter was like 5.
So you was a homemaker, babe, right?
Yeah, I was at home. But in the Poconos, there wasn't. Well, we probably got rain, but I remember Jersey got like hit really bad,
Yeah,
and
South
you know, Atlantic City and all that.
Barbie, what's your Superstorm Sandy's
I don't know.
story?
we lost some power. No flooding, thank goodness, but we did lose power for like 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my Superstorm Sandy story. I was living in the Poconos, but I was dating this chick in Long Island.
You always got a story with a chick. Oh my God, sure. Go ahead.
I was dating this broad in Long Island.
Broad. Broad.
I was dating a broad.
Not the broad. Not the broad.
I was dating a broad in Long Island. So now, right now, here's the funny thing about that. So I leave Marshall Creek area, right, and I did a show the night before, 2 nights before Sandy, right, and I was dating the broad, the woman out in Long Island, and I had a show the night before Sandy, but everything was closing because, the storm was coming.
Yeah.
There was nobody was doing anything. Like everybody was bored. How they board up all the windows and everything. So all that was going on. So obviously the show was canceled. So I was saying to see, my plan that particular night, everyone, was I was going to, hang out with the young lady, and then that was going to be it. Like we was going to have that discussion. Like, this is not going to work. I live in the Poconos. You live in Long. It's just too far. It's just too much. Right, we was gonna have that. Great woman, no question about it.
Right.
So I have my speech ready. I even had a few dollars.
Oh, you gonna give a few dollars?
Yeah, I was gonna give a few dollars.
Not a few. Well, what's up for you?
$200. Every time I break, I don't know. I like to give.
A couple of dollars.
I like to.
That's
Yeah.
a couple. That's not for you. That's a couple dollars.
When breakups happen, I like to give a few dollars.
OMG.
I can't with you, Sean. You horrible.
They always
their
put
party-
200. Yeah,
they
probably a
party
little
gifts.
200, 300 on the table. I like to do things like that. And had my speech prepared with the 200. I was actually going to give her the money from the show that I was going to do the night before, but the show got canceled. So I figure, okay,
What do you just
Superstorm.
like place it in their hand? Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, it's so
Put an
it's,
envelope. Look
no,
for
it's
it.
not that. It's like,
leave it
after
on a
the after
table.
the conversation or whatever, or during the conversation, just it's sort of like, hey, here go, like pay a Con Ed bill or just $200. You never did. I always do that.
That's nice.
That's weird.
If your Con Ed is $238, here go 200.
I would be like, keep your stupid money. Get out of here.
All right, well then, but at least I offered.
What? What are you offering it for?
I don't know. I don't know.
Just
It's
a
just
consolation?
yeah. It's just like,
That's
hey,
all
I screwed up. Here go 200. But anyway,
$200. You done broke the shit whole hard. You gonna give him $200.
$200 to $300. I don't think
Kick
that's
you your
bad.
damn knee.
Well, what do you want? What do you want?
While you're
Breakups don't get
breaking up
anything.
with somebody, it's just
A little $200 for a bill.
I don't know. Just go on about this.
All right, I will. But I'm just saying, what's wrong with $200 with a bill on a breakup?
It doesn't make any sense.
Why?
How about you pay all the bills?
It feels like demeaning.
Leave her zero.
It just,
Leave her with
I'm
zero
not doing.
balance.
I'm not doing that. But I mean,
$200 ain't nothing.
$200 can pay a bill.
Whatever, Sean. Go
I'm
on with this story. You know it's
I
broad.
know, but I'm just saying I'm paying a bill. At least it's phone bill, something. I don't know what $200 is gonna do.
LaShawn Hayes Jones said you should give more than that. Exactly.
But we wasn't dating like we was.
I
Come
don't
on,
know.
now.
It's like a little. It was a little
It's like a little
prostitution.
You
Sean.
think so?
Right.
So
Here's
wait.
If a guy was breaking up with me,
man, it's unbelievable. I'm
and
just
he's
trying to do the right thing.
He's
bro.
like, I don't know, depending on why we're breaking up or whatever, and then he just goes like, well, here, like, for my troubles,
Right.
like,
What the is this?
like, what are you doing?
Listen, in the heat of the moment, I know
I
it
might
sounds
just
weird.
shake you down
Right,
for more.
right. In the heat of the moment, it doesn't sound. It sounds crazy, but I think it's something appropriate to do. That's all. Just to pay a bill.
No, Sean. This is what you were out here doing. That's what you were out there doing back in the day.
Yeah, sure. I've always, no romance without the finance. But when it was over, a little $200, $250, just pay a bill.
All right, Sean.
The
If you was, if
the
you-
logic is crazy, bro. I'm just saying.
Okay, so anyway, so I got the speech and the $200, right? Sandy's coming, so I'm like, all right, let's get this smash off, and then I'm out. And the smash, yeah, $200 in the smash. And this is true, so everything I say is true. I'm not gonna lie about anything. So now here comes Sandy though, because I was gonna leave. No, I was leaving. Now it's raining, so I figured let me just drive back to Pennsylvania. I get on the road, Senny, and there was a main road, like a road like this, like Elizabeth Avenue here.
Yeah.
But there was a bridge, a little overpass bridge, right? It was, I leave, put the money on the table, it's all good. But it was, it wasn't like a breakup. It was like, y'all, like I did mislead.
Like a thank you for your services.
Yeah, but it wasn't nothing final. Like it wasn't like it was final in my head, but not in hers. And that's been sort of the story of my life a lot of times with these stupid relationships. I've been in 73 and I lived with 57 women. We already know that.
You.
So I leave the superstorm Sandy. This is first night of Sandy. I get in my car and I drive. I go near this underpass, this little bridge, right? The whole underpass is flooded out. And there's a tree laying in the middle of the street. A big, like, oak tree. Like a giant, like it was almost an optical illusion. Right? Now the storm is the storm now. Now they're like sending the same text messages, you stay in the house. I go back to the young lady's house. She said, come in, it's Sandy, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I wind up staying in this woman's house for 6 days.
Got him. That's what your ass
Yeah,
get.
I stayed there for 6 days. Yeah, there was no power. Yo, we was outside trying to find ice, batter. I said, give me the $200 back. I went, yo, next thing you know, I'm in survival. What's your Superstorm Sandy story?
Survival mode, Sean.
Yeah, I went. Everybody did because I was in New York. I was right there. Mm-hmm. We was me and this young lady. Senny, you talking about batteries?
Yeah.
She found a little radio. You know, like the little kitchen radio that nobody uses.
Oh
Right.
wow.
But thank God it needed. She had batteries for it that she found in her basement. Me and this young lady was trying to find batteries and water and it was. I thought like I was on like Gilligan's Island, like it was really serious like that. Yeah. We find the batteries. We're listening to 1010 Winds, the radio station,
Right.
and we're sitting outside in like beach chairs. There was no food, no nothing. We had food in the crib. She was cooking the food.
I wouldn't have cooked your ass more.
Yeah, but like I said, she didn't know. She didn't know that. Thank God it wasn't. Thank God I didn't make the relationship final. Then she'd have been like, "No, you can't come in my house." I'd have been stuck out there. How would I get anywhere?
You're smashing, leaving money, and leaving things very vague.
Right, but thank God I did that time. Because what if I made it final and then I left and then I couldn't get anywhere because I was stuck on the road and I would have died out there.
Call your mama.
And I was
That's
stuck.
what
I would have stuck. I was stuck in Long Island for the duration of. Senny, give us some education on Superstorm Sandy just to refresh my memory. When did it happen? Who died? How much damage did it cause?
It says
I was staying with somebody. Hold on, say before you. I was staying with somebody in Superstorm Sandy that I wasn't supposed to be staying with. And I've notified loved ones where I was. And it was, one of those stories where you don't want to kind of tell nobody where you at, but you have to. And it's like, what are you doing out there? Long story. Like, you ever had those kind of, a long story, don't worry about it. But I'm safe and I'm here. Senny, what refresh my memory. And that's my Superstorm. And then after Superstorm Sandy, Barbi, kindly got in my car.
Come on, bro.
And
sorry.
And got the hell out of there.
Just a user.
Yep.
Just
a
left.
user.
Left, and that was that. It was over.
You left with the quickness.
Yep. $200 was still there.
No, you wasn't there because you told her to give it back.
No, I didn't know. That was joking about that part. No, money was there, and I just
Say
left.
y'all used it for batteries and ice.
And there was no food. There was like the fast food restaurant. Everything was closed.
Yeah,
it was
everything
unbelievable.
closed,
Anybody got their own Superstorm Sandy's stories in there? And Senny, what's Superstorm Sandy's history before we?
Well, Hurricane Sandy, not to be confused with Hurricane Sandra, was the deadliest, the most destructive, and the strongest hurricane of the 2012 Atlantic hurricane season. The storm inflicted nearly $70 billion in damage and killed 233 people across 8 countries from the Caribbean to Canada. The 18th named storm, 10th hurricane, and second major hurricane of the year, Sandy was a Category 3 storm at its peak intensity when it made landfall in Cuba. The storm became the largest Atlantic hurricane on record as measured by diameter, with tropical storm force winds spanning 1,150 miles. So that's just some quick, brief information about Hurricane Sandy, unofficially referred to as Superstorm Sandy.
Superstorm Sandy.
I remember hearing about it, but I didn't.
Oh my God.
Maybe the power went out up here, but nothing
So when
too
I get
significant.
Senny, when I get back to the Poconos, to Marshall Creek, I lived on Oak Grove Drive over there. It connected 402 to 209 before they built that bypass.
Oh, okay.
And I get to the crib a week later. Cindy, all the trees in the backyard of my house was on the ground.
Whoa.
And they stayed there until I got rid of that house.
You ain't even call nobody to come pick it up. Damn, short.
They stayed there another 2.5 years. Dead trees.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Bingo. What?
You a horrible Shawn.
Listen, I got caught in a predatory loan back then. The house was $250,000. It was only worth $35,000. You think I'm gonna pick up some trees?
Oh well.
And the guy wanted $400 or $500 a tree. We wasn't doing that.
He said, no man, Pam.
So,
That's that.
anybody in the room? Anybody say anything about their Superstorm Sandy stories or anything about the 2012? Time flies, boy. Wow. Okay. All right. No. We
Y'all want to call in and tell us y'all Superstorm Sandy stories?
Superstorm Sandy, baby.
Yes.
The power was out.
Sure was for a couple days.
Ooh, that power was out.
I had my little generator going.
Generator.
Yup.
They were selling those for like $17,000.
They did price gouge. Oh, a lot of companies got in
Oh, that's
trouble.
right. And there was no gas. Let me
There's
tell
no
you.
gas.
So,
Yeah.
so check this out. So on like day 3 of Sandy, there was like one gas. I remember I'm stuck in New York. I live in, at this time I was living in the Poconos. I am in New York, or doing what I wasn't supposed to be doing anyway.
Right.
City, there's a long line for the gas. It looked like the gas embargo of the 70s. There's like 50 cars out there waiting for gas because you can only get a certain amount of gas.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it was like $10 of gas. They were doing 10, 20. Like you couldn't. There was no filling up the tank.
Right. It was not filling
Right.
up your tanks.
And I waited there for about an hour
Them lines was long.
online, and then I get up to the pump. Like I'm like the third car, or whatever. And you can see the pump. It's pumped right there, clearly. And this young black woman, she pulls up into the pump. Crying. She wasn't even on the line. She just pulled up crying. She gets out and she's like, I'm running out of gas. Everybody's like, get your ass to the back of the line.
Like everybody else, we all run out of gas.
She was crazy. Like, I'm going to run out of gas. It was hilarious to me. There was no New York compassion. I think I would have just let her go. All right, whatever. But she was sobbing like somebody died.
She probably, that was her first time ever having to experience something like that.
She's like, I'm running out of gas. You better, the people, they was so mean to her. They was like, no. Get in the back of the line, bro.
I would
Get in the back of those, you see those 70 cars behind you?
Right, we all run out of gas, bro.
Yo, she pulls off crying again. It was hilarious to me. There was no gas. Superstorm Sandy. If y'all remember, especially if you lived in the New York area, I think, and in the New Jersey area, like Newark, like that's where Sandy was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was crazy.
All right, let's show the chat room some love.
Shawn, Vanetta said Murph posted. Vanetta said Murph posted that his wife passed away this morning.
Oh, sorry to hear. Well, our condolences.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Murph.
Sorry, Murph.
to hear that.
Our condolences on that.
We'll reach out to Murph.
Yeah.
Thanks for Vanetta for letting us know that.
Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Because speaking of that, another one of my friends passed away too. Doreen Hicks from the Poconos.
I seen that yesterday.
Doreen Hicks, man. May you rest in peace as well. That's this one of my biggest ticket sellers back in the day in the Poconos. I used to call her the Michelle Obama of the Poconos City. And Doreen, she was just so energetic and so loving, and folks just gravitated towards her. She was from, the Lower East Side of Manhattan. She moved to the Poconos, and it's just an outstanding person, a beautiful woman, traveled all the time, partied all the time, just lived life to the fullest. And that's what we have to do. Have to live your life to the fullest. You moved down to Atlanta and then got sick and died the other day. And my condolences to go out to Doreen and everyone in the Poconos that has so much love for her and her family down in Atlanta. My condolences. It's just a sad day yesterday. I found out someone texted me that while the show was going on yesterday. Just
I seen it online. I was like, what?
yeah. So our condolences, and so condolences to my man Dave, Rhonda and Dave from the Poconos as well. Passed away the other day. It's real out here, y'all. Y'all, please be grateful each and every moment that you're breathing. It's just a sad situation that folks are going through, and you got viruses out here, and people are dying from this each and every day, and just please protect yourself. But most importantly, my condolences go out to Murph's wife as well. We'll all reach out to Murph, and Murph is a friend of mine that I've known for 40 years, over 40 years, and Murph, my condolences to you and to your family, and also Doreen, love you and miss you, and just amazing person. The community loved this woman, and to my man Dave, man, may you rest in peace, bro. Always supported. We all send love to everyone's family out there. All right, one quick break, Senny, and then we'll shout out the room. Just 1 second. Just 1 second.
Hey guys, it's Barbi from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. This is Senny J from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Catch us on Comedy World Net Radio.
Good morning, everyone. Here in Bethlehem, where we broadcast live to you from right now, it is 57 degrees. It's going to be a beautiful and sunny day today. The high will be 73. There is still a little watch for a little flooding in some areas in the area. So if you're out and about, please just be careful. If you see a puddle of water, try to avoid it. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it look like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J. Where you get your morning started right.
Get your morning started right. She said, if you see a puddle, avoid it.
Large puddle of water. That's right. You gotta go through it because you might stall your car out.
All right, or walk through it. Don't even walk through it. Just it's like puddles will kill you right now. Just
your car has stalled your car out.
If you don't see a duck in a puddle, you know there's something wrong. So if you don't see no animals in the puddle, and then you gonna go in there with your car,
there was a lot of flooding.
You're not gonna be good. And then these poor cars, man, you flood these cars out. It's rap, and it's unfortunate, man. So
Yeah, it's a lot of damage. And then who's towing you out of there?
the tow
Gotta
trucks,
wait.
the tow trucks are flooded.
Right.
And what happens to all the water? Do they suck it up, or do they just wait till it dries up?
Depends.
What do they do like on the highway and like all the roads that are flooded?
I don't know.
What do they-
It's a good question.
What happens to all
it
that
depends.
water?
Doesn't
I know
it?
downtown where the floods at, it usually just goes right back into the
Like
the
I
river.
mean,
think
yeah,
maybe
like
with-
the drains. Like
I think maybe
yeah,
it
and on the
just.
streets, usually the drainage.
I think it recedes into the drainage,
Yeah.
or they take one of those, like in New York, they have one of these like giant spongy machines and they push the water.
Giant sponge.
Yeah, it was one of these
Doesn't-
big giant sponge on on a truck or whatever. I don't know what they do out here, guys. If
I
your
guess
street,
once it stops raining, the drainage will be able to happen.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem, is that too much rain is coming at such a
Coming out of the drainage, yeah.
right at such a one time.
that's that happened on my corner last night. I just like it was just almost like half a foot of water, just careening down the street. And you're right. The drainage was it just
Yeah.
wasn't enough
Can't
to.
keep up.
It wasn't enough drain to keep up with the water.
Right.
So be careful out there, guys. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna shout out the room. We're gonna show you guys some love, summer hours, guys. And tomorrow we
Yeah, doing
the baby shower.
The baby shower is tomorrow.
Ooh, ooh.
See, did you get the money that? Did you get the rest of the money? Cindy?
Yeah.
Okay. I just
Oh my
want.
God.
Okay.
I know. Sorry, I never sent
I
any
didn't-
message.
Yeah, that's
back out.
fine. I just, but
It's a
you,
little crazy yesterday.
no, that's fine. But you did receive it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm waiting for the food.
Something's supposed to be getting delivered here though too. Maybe it'll
What?
come later today.
What do you mean?
The heads that I ordered, the pictures. But it
Well.
should have been here. So
Yeah, well,
maybe it'll get here later. I'll be here later. So
yeah, you've
I'll
been
keep
you've been
a
having
lookout.
problems with heads anyway for a minute. It's been a while.
I'm just gonna leave it alone. Oh look, I have an app. I can look on there.
Hopefully your prophecy will be fulfilled. I know Barbie's is.
They don't have nothing to do. Put me in your conversation.
All right, so what we'll do is we're gonna show the chat room some love on a Throwback Thursday, some hours, guys. We really appreciate you for tuning in, and y'all send some love to Murph and also Doreen Hicks if y'all know her as well. Yeah, let's show everybody some love in the.
Hey,
Where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at?
in the chat room.
Where the hearts at?
Cindy, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? For what? For what?
For what?
For what?
One more time, ladies. This is on a Throwback Thursday. Where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at?
In the chat room,
Hey,
where the hearts at? In the chat room,
Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? Cindy, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
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 For what? Hey, for what? Hey, for what? All right.
Oh, we have a younger nut in the building. A younger nut, what's going on? Lynette Serrano is here. Hey, girl. Good morning to you. Shout out to Derek Lawson.
Hey, Derek.
Good morning, Derek.
Left turn.
Shout out to Nathaniel Jones. Good morning. How are you this morning? Shout out to Tin Hoffman. Hey, babes. Good morning. D-Lo is in the building. What's up, girl? Kenny B. Winning is here. Hey, Kenny. Shout out to LaShawn Hayes Jones.
Hey, Kenny be winning. Good morning. He says I never say hi to him. Kenny, I don't even know how that's possible. I say hi to you all the time, bro, and you be calling in like,
Right.
what are you talking about? Good morning to you. I hope you're having a great day.
Yeah.
Come on, Kenny. Stop it. Stop
and
it,
you're
bro.
down there in Jersey,
they
right?
really
Like, are
feel
you
this,
all right
girl.
with that?
Yo, Kenny,
with the
stop it,
rain?
bro. Cut it out. Okay?
They be in they
There's
feelings.
enough going on here in this room and in this show. We got love for you guys. You already know. But stop with the selective shout outs.
He was like, good morning to everybody but Senny J, because she don't be saying hi to
Are
me.
you, are you serious? Bro,
That's what it said.
bro, are you
But-
serious? Hold on.
But no, maybe
no,
maybe
no.
I do. I didn't.
No.
I didn't.
No.
I love all of you guys.
No. We're not doing that. We show everybody love on this show all the time. And if we miss one or two, or if one person didn't get you a selective shout out, we're not apologizing for that. There's too much going on here. Kenny, you know we love you to death, bro. You get a lot of shine on this show, and for the right reasons.
Right.
You've called here and you talked and we shared and we did a lot here. But for all of y'all sitting there talking about, hey, good morning, everyone, except for Senny because she doesn't show me no love. I'm not tolerating none of that. And listen, I'm the only one that's keeping this shout out thing going.
Right, because if it was up to me and Senny, this mess would be over.
I'm the only one that's keeping this thing going.
Y'all better thank Shawn.
So don't get like that because Kenny, if you listen to 99.5 and 100.0 and 96.7, they're not saying your name, bro. And you know they're not.
Right.
You know they're not. You call Power 99 right now. Right now. You're not getting through.
You won't even get through, yeah.
Okay? And they're not going to say your name. Okay? I'll prove it to you right now. I'll call 99.7 FM right now and see how long. They won't pick up the phone until the next summer. So knock it off.
Oh, my goodness.
Cindy, you don't have to apologize for that. No way.
know.
There's too much going on here. No. We're not in the people-pleasing business. Okay? We're here to entertain. I'm the one. Kenny, you apologize to me. You apologize to me. Why? Because I'm the only one keeping this thing going with the shout out.
Show Liz.
God bless.
Shoot.
He
Continue.
said God bless.
He said God bless.
God bless. Now he's gonna get mad, and then you're gonna what they do? They delete me. They motherfucking delete me, bro. I've been deleted already. They don't like me. Go ahead, Kenny. I know you're gonna do it. I know you play. Kenny.
I think he was just playing.
Kenny, I know he's playing. Kenny, I know you got the hand on that delete button.
That's
Go
right,
ahead.
Latasha. Show Liz.
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and delete your boy because I was just a little honest.
Your face.
I've been deleted already. I've been to hell 4 times. I'm not worrying about you.
Deleted, blocked.
Kenny, cut it out. Continue. He's playing, but he ain't playing.
I can't.
What was his direct?
sorry.
What was his direct code?
Anything.
What was his direct code again in the chat room, group room?
It was like, good morning, Barbi. Good morning, Shawn. Good morning to everybody but Senny J.
How dare you? How dare you, sir? Sir, how dare you? I will delete your ass out of this group room.
You ain't gonna do shit.
I would never do it, but I'm just saying. Don't you dare do that. You's a goddamn lie. Don't be mean like that, bro.
The same time you said it, this the same time Letitia Briscoe was typed in it. You was a goddamn lie. She said, "Say it softly."
Knock it off. Give me the number to Power. I'm gonna prove it to y'all. What's the number to Power 97?
Stop.
And we ain't even gotta go through all that. LaShawn Haynes Jones, hey girl, hey, good morning.
Yes.
Shout out to Terrible Elite Sky. What's up, Lee? Y'all don't forget the baby shower is on Friday, which is tomorrow.
That's right.
Y'all still got time to get those gifts in your Amazon Prime.
Yes.
They can get shipped in one day. Most of
And
them.
shout out to Gus, though. He turned 1 year old yesterday.
Right. Gusto.
Hey, Gus.
Well, there's a lot going on in the Lee household.
Yes.
When is their baby shower down there where they live?
Oh, I'm not sure, Lee. When is your actual baby
Yeah,
shower?
when are you guys doing a baby shower? Are you guys doing one?
They better be.
No, yeah, I think they are. You can't do that, Shawn. That's why we always have problems. Because you want to be a rebel. Anywho, shout out to y'all. The baby registry is in the chat room in the announcement section. As soon as you log in, that's the first thing you should see. Is the baby registry. You can click on the link and it'll take you directly to their link, and you can purchase a gift and have it sent right to the Scott's household. Alrighty.
Well, I'm super excited about tomorrow.
Yes,
me
me
too.
too.
I really am.
Woo.
I hope you guys, guys, if you're local, come on in, have a party.
come
We're having
on
a party.
That's right.
Come on in down with us. Who's coming? Who's coming tomorrow? Who's coming down to the baby shower tomorrow?
We know who's not coming. Spencer Zapdo.
Al, you gotta be so extra.
How does that feel?
Tavika Sweetness Bates is here. Hey, Tavika. Good morning.
Hey, girl.
Zay Gonzalez. What's up, Horatio?
God bless you. My
Hey,
mother's been
Kai.
calling her.
Oh, your
That
mama,
is so
that's
funny.
nice.
Yes.
My mother said, I called your friend. I was like,
How are you out there in the rain, Kai? Like, what's going on over there in those streets?
she's making money. Go ahead, who else? That's a money maker.
LaShawn Oliver. Hey, bestie boo. Good morning to you.
God bless her.
Hey,
Shawn Harvey
LaShawn
Morning Show
Oliver.
featuring Wake Up Team charity bowling tournament.
Right.
September the 26th down at the bowling bar
Lanes.
Bar Lanes on St. Nicholas Street, right?
Yeah. Here in Easton.
Doors open up at 12 and we're gonna bowl at 1. That part.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah. Joe Allen is here. Hey, Joe. Good morning to you.
Hey, Joe. Hope everything's going great with everything. The
Yes.
wedding.
Julius Galashaw is here. Good morning, Julius.
I'm holding out hope for this vaccine thing.
What,
Hey, Julius. What's going on?
what are you talking about? He said
For
a
the
negative
wedding.
result or a vaccine card. That still has you eligible to go in. What are you talking
I
about?
know, but it's making me have anxiety.
Why? He said you could
Because
if you have
everything
it.
is always changing.
But for why? But see, that's the problem with
Wait-
all of us.
Wait till I.
That's the
wait till
problem
I
with
give
all of
you
us.
The news.
That's the problem with all of us. We don't know what's happening, and then you see that's worrying. Worrying is when you worry about something, you're worried about something that didn't happen yet, and then you get anxious.
I know. My heart's beating fast.
You work.
Go ahead, Barbie.
Hold on, Barbie. Hold on.
It's okay. Go
You
ahead, Barbie.
you're projecting.
My heart's beating fast.
You're projecting. We all have the power of projection, right?
Right.
Over something that didn't happen yet, which is also, in a sense, a form of control.
Well,
Then you start worrying, but it didn't happen yet, and then you get anxious.
I know. That's why you worry
That's what
about
that's
it.
what people do.
Because it didn't happen yet.
It didn't
so
happen
that's why
yet.
you worry about it.
Now, like for example, if like the storm yesterday,
Right.
we kind of knew the storm was coming, so that's different. You want to prepare. You worrying, but you want to prepare for it. That's the different from something that didn't happen yet, and you worrying about it. Go ahead, Bart. But the fine line is identifying the categories of worry.
Right.
Which because we can't identify it, then that's when our anxiety go off the chains off the roof. Because we can't identify, like for example, the storm happened yesterday. We identified that, so we worried about the things at that moment. Continue.
Shout out to Prentice Cox. Good morning, Mr. Robinson. Hey, boo.
That's how you keep your blood pressure normal.
Yes,
120 over 80, right?
I don't know what a
say.
normal blood
It's
pressure
120 over
Usually, like,
80.
up in that range
is.
somewhere.
120 over 80. Okay.
Yeah.
My blood pressure was 121/80 the other day.
So if
Because
you
I
have-
don't stress.
So if you have high blood pressure, the
High
The
is
bottom
like
number is
the
going to be
first-
high.
the bottom number is gonna get high.
Yeah, really high. It's usually
So
Usually
like,
like 90, 100,
120
you're
over
done.
100.
no, yeah. When you get like to high 90s and hundreds, yeah, that's when you know.
Got people walking around here with 200 and 100.
That's crazy, son.
Wow.
Shout out
Put
to
in the chat room, what was your latest blood pressure reading? What was your latest? The last time you did your blood pressure, Barbie, what was it? Do you remember?
It was like 117 over 61.
Senny, damn, are you still, was you alive when they did that? Senny, was you alive?
But that's a normal range. That's still normal range, Sean. Calm down.
Senny, what was yours if you remember it?
Of what? I don't.
You don't remember, right?
I don't-
Okay. Go ahead, Barbie.
I don't remember those things.
Okay, of course. Why would you? It's only
I don't
your
even
pressure.
know what it is.
I don't even know what it is.
I don't. They just do it and then they're like, okay, it's good. And
Okay.
I'm like, all right.
No, I
Well,
usually ask.
You should find out what
Yeah,
it
you
is,
should ask
Barbie.
those
Why?
questions.
They said
You
want to
know. You want to know
You
what
still
your
wanna
blood
It's
know.
pressure.
120 over 80, obviously.
Okay, there you go. Right, exactly.
Okay.
Right, or in that range.
Right.
Somewhere there. They
Right.
long they'll be worried. You all right.
Everybody in the chat room, what was your latest blood pressure reading? Mine was 121/80. Barbie said 117/69. Sydney doesn't even know.
61 or something like that, yeah.
And put it in there. If the last time you went to the
Vanetta
doctor.
said hers was right on the mark, 120/80.
Anybody else?
Who knows? Why do y'all know this?
I said
Because we ask
you
questions when we
or
go
they'll
to the
tell you,
doctor.
or they'll tell
Or
you.
some of them just tell you.
They'll just tell you. Or if you go on your chart, do you have a chart? My chart on
My chart on your phone.
Go on there. It'll tell you your blood pressure.
Let me see if I can find it from when I
Go
went.
ahead, continue.
Okay.
Vanetta
They didn't
George
have the
is
app
here.
back then when you went last.
Shut up. I do have it.
Yeah.
Wait,
Shelby
let's
said
see.
hers was 110/70.
Okay.
Wow.
That's still in that's like
Okay, well, I'm about to find out. I'm about to let y'all know. Continue to log in.
Yeah, everybody find out what your blood. Put it in the chat room and be honest about
right,
it.
Vanetta, because we go for regular checkups. Right. City.
I go for checkups, but if they tell me a number, if they were to be like, oh, your pressure is 170/30, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, okay.
If your pressure 170/30, something wrong. It's too low. That 30 should be a little higher than that.
Let me see.
What else? Who else?
Look, May 10th. Let me see. View notes.
Who else?
Shamika Love is here. Hey, Shamika.
Shamika, what's your latest blood pressure reading? Talk to me.
Shout out to Harry G. Good morning, Harry.
Yo, Harry.
How are you?
Hey.
Yo, Harry. Love you, bro. Kick some ass this weekend, last weekend, man. At the events, man. God bless you. Love you to death, bro. You put that work in heavy. That's my guy.
Shout out to Alan Swab McAllister. What's up, Alan? Good morning to you.
Harry, what's your blood pressure? What was the
Okay,
latest?
I found it.
What was your latest blood pressure?
My blood pressure, and this is when I went in July, okay?
July of what year?
Of this year.
Okay.
My blood pressure, it was 116/74.
That's good.
Yeah.
And my respiration was 18. My pulse was 88.
All right, we didn't ask all that. Barbie, continue. So always got to make it about her.
Warren Warren, what's up, Warren?
Warren, what's your blood pressure?
Shahid Johnson is in the building. What's up, Shahid?
Shahid, put your blood pressure in there, please, sir.
Shelby PA. Hey, Shelby.
If you guys are blessed with the chart with the app, then it'll pull it up.
Right, you
Pause.
can pull
Right
the
then.
information right
If
up.
not, then go. If you have one of those machines in your house to do your blood pressure, I want to check. I want everybody's blood pressure checked right now.
Exactly, that people are dropping, so you need to know these things.
Yeah.
Blood pressure.
So
can
my
tell you a
blood
lot.
pressure is 116/74.
But your blood pressure can tell you a lot because if it's high,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know you gotta
Sometimes-
look into that. See why it's high.
Sometimes it's so high they keep you in. Sometimes they keep you in the hospital. They
Yeah.
admit you in the hospital when your blood pressure high. They give you medication, all that.
And you can drop the
Something
hell
my
smooth
grandma
on
would
that
want to
floor.
know. I'm going to call her and let her know. She'll be like,
What's your
"Oh,
blood pressure, everybody? Put
be
it in
so
there. You
giant.
should know. You should know.
Lee, when is y'all baby shower in Texas?
Yeah, the official baby shower.
The official, the real, look, the official baby shower. John J. Rock Nettles is here. Hey, John.
John from 94.5 The Blaze. What's your blood pressure? I hope it's not 94.5. Because you'll be in trouble.
And put a 1 in the chat room if you don't know, because
Oh, yeah,
what
you
does
could do
it
that too.
matter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does matter. But
It
yeah,
does
put it-
matter. It's very
Put a number one
important.
if you don't know and get it checked out.
Jobina Williams is here. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, Jobina.
Jobina, what's your blood pressure?
Apprentice said his is 118. His last one was 118/75.
That's
He got
really
it
good.
tested when he left for DR.
That's good. That's really good.
Prentice, our pressure is like the same.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm 117/74. I should put that in like my dating profile.
I'm like, I got regular pressures over here.
What's your blood pressure? If you don't know, that means you ain't going to the doctor.
Exactly.
Hey, you sloop.
Exactly.
You don't know. You don't know your status.
You're right. Know your status. Know that pressure status.
People,
Say you a whole fool.
people would want to know their
Can
people
you
would want
get
to know
salt on your Mickey D fries or nah? Let me know.
instead of knowing people relationship status, you need to know their blood pressure first and then
Right.
ask the status of the
Are you a
relationship.
stressor? Because your pressure might be high.
Yeah, with that.
I can't deal with people who got high pressures.
And
I
I'm
mean, you gonna
saying-
be stressing me out. Then mine gonna get high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta ask some questions.
It's contagious.
My whole thing is, and especially in this last year and a half with COVID, should want to keep your blood pressure normal and do things to keep you healthy. Everybody should. There shouldn't even be no high blood
Right.
pressure right now in the last year and a half because of what we've been going through in this world.
Well, no, people pressures up now because unemployment gonna be over this week, so them babies are stressing.
Harry G says he's 100 over 76.
Right, and but
100 over 76.
Is that normal, Harry
That's not
G?
even normal. Those
That
that
numbers
sound
sound
a little low.
fugazi.
Right, that sound. I think you just threw something out there at us.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know what your pressure
Yeah,
is.
you don't know. You just came up. You should have Googled it first. Google normal blood pressure and then put that number in.
Deborah Leslie says hers is high all the time, 135 over 85.
Yeah,
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad,
no,
but
that's
it's there.
about right.
It's high. It's not high. It's high,
No.
but it's not high.
No, it's not high. It's mainly your bottom number. That if the bottom number is high, that's when the doctors really get concerned.
Right, but she's still
So
a little.
135 over
It's okay.
85 is not bad.
It's not bad, but I wouldn't say it's high. Yeah, it's not bad. It's borderline. Go ahead.
And
Wilson.
Shamika Love said hers is 130 over 83.
That's good.
Okay, girl.
It's a little bit. It's a little something.
Darren
Don't
said
get no
his
soda
120 over 80. He
One,
got the.
the 120 over 80.
Mm-hmm. Avis Denise said 164 over 100. Girl, now that's a little high.
Yeah, that's a little bit. But she's a nurse. She's a nurse.
Oh
so
my gosh,
And
Avis,
she's
over there
stressed
stressed
too. Yeah,
out.
because
Yeah.
you know she take care of her
No.
brother. She
When's
said.
the last time we took your
yeah,
pressure,
you're right.
Avis?
But she's a nurse. She probably takes it every 6 minutes of the day.
And that job
Yeah.
she got probably just stressing her out. Girl, F that job.
Right, calm
Well,
down.
Bring your pressure down a little bit.
Right. LaShawn Oliver said hers is 135 over 72.
That's a little.
Okay,
That's a little.
Rashawn.
That's a little. You
That's about right.
eat one less cracker and have an additional
Oh,
glass
man.
of water.
I'm surprised y'all know all yours.
Nicole Harris is in the building. What's up, Nicole? Deborah, free 99. Leslie is here.
Mine is
Hey.
121 over 80.
Oh, is it, Sean?
Mm-hmm. Every time I go. Every time I go.
Lee said April's is between 140 over 80 and 150 over 90. Okay, you know when you pregnant.
Yeah,
sometimes
she's
it
pregnant. Yeah,
fluctuates.
yeah. She's got another.
You
Yeah,
have
she
to
has
be
another
stressed.
person. She got
Right,
another
she
baby.
got a whole nother
She got.
person.
She have
in
a
you.
whole nother blood pressure in her body.
Right. She compensating for two people right now.
What's your blood pressure, guys? Come on, let's stay healthy. Let's try our best to stay healthy.
That's right.
And Darren Teller is the last one I've seen. If
Darren,
you
what's your blood pressure, bro?
You are here and would like to get shouted out. Make sure you say hey. I think he's here and it's 120 over 80. Darren.
He said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear." Okay, yeah, 120 over 80. He's good.
Yeah.
Shout out to
You know what
you,
I'm saying?
Darren.
Got to stay healthy when you're an undertaker. Yeah.
D-Lo said 125 over 82.
Who's
Okay.
this?
D-Lo.
What was her number?
125 over
Yeah, that's
82.
good. That's good. 125 over 82. That's good. That's good. I think moving to North Carolina did that for her. It's probably when she left New York, her blood pressure was like two and change and a buck and change.
Ridiculous.
Environment has a lot to do with it too. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, hey guys, put your numbers in.
Where
Go
I
to your
been
chart.
said your name. You ain't listening, sweetheart.
So what?
Yeah, Warren.
And we ain't about to, y'all ain't just hear short whole rant about y'all names getting called. Y'all better be lucky we even said these shout outs. Don't start. Sure about to get on another one.
Hey, Warren. How you doing? How's work going over there? Make sure you guys.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, remember Warren was my trainer.
He said his
Oh,
blood
yeah,
pressure
that's right.
117 over 75 the last time.
That's Warren.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
117
That's
over
good.
75. Oh, your blood pressure's like mine. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's good. That's good. Let's applaud everybody's blood pressure. How about that?
I'm surprised y'all know yours.
We had one high one in the group.
Yeah.
Yes, Avis, take
Yeah,
a nap today.
girl.
Call out.
Everybody send Avis a whole bunch of hearts. Maybe her blood
Lee
pressure.
Scott
might
said his blood pressure rises every time he hear that dead smoke detector beep in here. Are y'all going to get new batteries in that thing? What's the address? I will send y'all some. You know what, Lee? I was thinking about that this morning because I can hear it really good in these headphones. And I was like,
I
oh my
didn't
God.
hear. I didn't even know we had a
You don't hear that
smoke
beep, Senny.
detector.
Whatever it is, that little beep, it's smoke detector.
Maybe we'll get it, Lee. I didn't even hear it. Maybe later on today when I'm doing stuff.
We ain't got no time for that.
You know, like whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, yes, follow us. Everything. Shout out to Tiny Lena out there on YouTube. The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Facebook. We have a group page. Join the group page. It is so much fun. Add your memes. Add your funny pictures. We truly appreciate it. Like and follow us there. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on iHeartRadio. Follow us on Comedy World Net. The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team.
All right. Where's Diane Hall at?
She's working. She said she listens.
Diane,
Hey,
call
Diane.
it 570-98267. Okay, come on. Front page news, y'all, with Senny J. Hey, front page news. Why? S to the E, double N-Y. And you can't deny how she got the front page news, y'all. She got the facts, y'all. She's not the rack, y'all. That's Senny J. Hey, S to the E, double N-Y. And she always stay fly. That's it.
Page news, y'all. News. She said enough.
Enough of that.
So she got the front page
She's gonna
news,
give
y'all.
us all her. She's gonna give her all her lab work.
That's a good stretch, girl.
Damn, see.
I know, like,
That's one of them like you worked construction last night. Like you need a Marlboro after that. You need a Marlboro.
A Marlboro and a Budweiser.
I need
Damn.
like a full body massage. I was doing a lot.
That
running
ain't gonna
around.
happen no time soon.
You know, I need
Yeah,
like
she go right
deep
down the street and get one.
tissue,
That ain't
full
happening.
body massage, like for like an hour and 30 minutes
Having one of those.
with some like hot rocks too, and like
You haven't had a hot
Really?
rock since last October. You wish you had a hot rock. You want to hold one?
anyways.
Stay healthy, my friend. They all gonna die by the time you ready.
That's not nice, Sean. That is not nice.
We won't be here. She'd be the last person on earth living. She come outside where everybody go.
I know.
Where's the hot rocks?
I just want some hot rocks on my back.
No doubt. Barbie, when the last time you had a hot rock?
Go ahead, Senny.
Texas.
I could see it in your face.
Mind your business. Go ahead, girl.
Barbie, you still getting tossed around?
You still getting koala around the house?
You getting koala bear around the house, Barbie?
Girl, what's going on in Texas?
Still getting stretched out, what?
Yeah.
Barb? Hey, Barb. Hey, Barb.
Hey, Barb.
Hey, Barb. You still getting stretched out? Hey, Barb. Still getting stretched out? Fresh from Ray Wolf? Stretched out balls? Must be fun.
A controversial
Quite fun.
God bless you.
A controversial abortion law named SB 8 went into effect in Texas yesterday morning. Abortions after 6 weeks are now banned in the state after the Supreme Court did not respond to emergency requests to block the law's enforcement. Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed SB 8 into law in May, and it prohibits doctors from performing or inducing abortions if a heartbeat is detected. Medical emergencies, not including rape and incest, are the only exception, which actually they just made those exceptions. But that's medical emergencies, like if you're gonna die, but rape and incest are the only exception, but it doesn't include those two. If the law remains in place, anyone who helps a pregnant person also seek the medical procedure could face consequences. Under SB 8, private citizens can file civil suits against providers and anyone who aids or abets an abortion. As of now, the lawsuits can yield at least $10,000 in statutory damages. What ultimately happens to this law remains to be seen. But now, through their inaction, the justices have let the tightest abortion restrictions since Roe v. Wade be enforced for at least some period of time. The Texas law is one of the strictest and reportedly the first 6-week ban in the nation that has been allowed to take effect. According to testimony from medical professionals, most people aren't even aware of their pregnancy when the fetal heartbeat begins or before 6 weeks. Providers previously requested the block of this bill. They warned that letting it go into effect would immediately and catastrophically reduce abortion access in Texas. In addition to closed abortion clinics, they said the lawsuit could open up the floodgates on who can be sued. There would be no limits from the person who drives to the clinic to the friend or parent who helps pay for it to the clergy member who assists in any way. The Supreme Court's inaction comes just before they're scheduled to rule on another law in Mississippi seeking to ban abortions at 15 weeks. and Roe v. Wade legalized abortions nationwide in 1973, granting the procedure until viability, which is about 24 weeks. So this is all very disheartening. Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, all these other little redneck Republican states.
Whoa.
Y'all better
Well, it's the truth.
cut it out, and people need to get out of there. It's ridiculous.
All right,
Government needs
all
to
right.
just mind their business. It's a woman right to choose.
All right,
Stop,
all right.
y'all.
Is it
It's too
a
much.
woman's right
Yeah,
to choose?
yeah, it's
Well,
my body, my choice.
I don't think so because
No, it is.
I don't think so because
The heck, government want to be in your business too much.
especially shout out to the king of Texas, Governor Abbott. He's not a governor; he's a king. We got another king in Florida.
Nah.
All right, so the landscape is this. Get out of Texas. Texas is not part of the United States of America. Texas is its own country. Roe versus Wade, 1973, was a landmark for this country and the laws with abortion. You're right, Barbi Cologne. Women has a right to choose, but the government is involved in it. Why? Because women are sitting on the legislature that passed this bill.
And they stupid.
So you can't. Does women really have a right to choose when women
Yeah.
are co-signing this because of their belief of religion? Because this is a religious situation that has infiltrated politics. A woman definitely has a right to choose. So now, you could be sued for $10,000 if you take somebody to the abortion clinic. A woman, as it said, and you guys have been pregnant, and it says the woman doesn't even know that they're pregnant for 6 weeks.
Right.
And now the woman finds out she's pregnant is week 8, and now she's forced, if she's not raped or what was the other one, raped or incest, then she has to keep
No,
the
it
child.
says only in medical emergencies. If she's raped or has incest, it doesn't matter. She can't get an abortion.
Oh, she still can't
she
get an
can't.
abortion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
well,
y'all
there you
done
go.
lost y'all good
So
daggone mind.
thank you, Senny. So my whole thing is this: Texas, shame on you. I mean,
Right.
why is the Supreme Court not even shutting this down? Once it gets to that level, I think that Texas, I think that Texas should sue and take it to the Supreme Court
More
because
so,
this
why
is.
are the people of
this-
Texas allowing it?
Well,
Like,
again,
come on, it's more people than who pay their taxes as opposed to the people who govern the state.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's
y'all
why
need to
it's
stand
not.
up for y'all damn right.
That's why I said there's not a woman's right to choose in the state of Texas. That's my point I'm trying to make here, because women have passed this law, and it baffles me that this would be a law in the state of Texas. I would say get out of Texas, because now what's going to happen is a woman gets pregnant. Unfortunately, and I hate to say unfortunately, in Texas they got to travel out of state to get an abortion. And what country do we live in? Like, what world is this, that a woman from Texas would have to go into another state, the neighboring state, wherever it is, Oklahoma, Arizona, wherever it is, and get an abortion because they can't get it in their home state and they don't have that choice anymore. And it's just unfortunate. I would get out of Texas just for that. After the baby shower, going back to Kentucky, because this is a mess. It's so sad to read a story like this, and that this is something that's really happening in real time. And there's a law in the books in the state of Texas that you can't even get an abortion. That's
Listen
crazy.
here. Enough of them Rebeccas get pregnant by Raheems. They gonna change that damn law fast as hell. Watch.
I don't even think so.
Oh, they will, cause they don't want that. They don't want that Raheem blood in their Rebecca family.
It's
The
funny.
hell?
It's actually funny that you
Watch.
say that, but it doesn't matter at this point, because the infiltration
You'd
of
be real surprised how deep racism rolled in Texas.
No, I
Shawn.
believe that, but
in Mississippi.
No, I believe that, but interracial couples, they can't stop none of that, so they're going to continue to have babies. What else, Senny? Unfortunately, and salute to the King Abbott. You're a freaking idiot, just like the King DeSantis in Florida. What is wrong with people?
They crazy as hell.
And King Abbott. What if your daughter got pregnant? I put the same
But
scenario
what if
like by
What
Raheem.
if she was raped? You
Like,
gonna make her
you
have
gonna
a
make her
baby
have a
and
baby?
rapist?
You're gonna
But
say,
no,
hey,
so-
that's the law?
Right.
That's stupid.
No, but that's the thing, because it's not going to affect rich people. They're still going to have access. It's only going to
That's my point.
It's only going to affect poor people. It's only going to
That's
affect
it.
minorities. And, you know,
Or
that's
don't-
what it boils down to. Because the rich people that have access, that are their parents, friends, or doctors, and all this other stuff, this is something that doesn't even bother them. And there's a lot of rich people that live in Texas. So it's just a classist thing. And
or take
the fact that these things are happening in America, that's the thing. It's like, you know, everybody says like all this other stuff, but they allow things like this to happen.
Well, they could take the approach of the Chinese, the folks out there just
They
don't have no babies. It's just unfortunate in the state of Texas. Well, that's not a state, just the country of Texas. No,
I mean, it's the second
monarch
most
of
popular
Texas.
state. It's the second most popular state.
It's its own country. I think Texas should secede from the United States. Honestly, and be their own country, and that's it. Like, just do it that way. Go ahead, Senny.
Lee, hold on 1 second. Lee, when did April find out she was pregnant? Do you remember? Because I'm sure it was after 6 weeks. Because the average female don't find out till she about 3 months pregnant. So yeah, if y'all don't know women's body or women's health, then y'all should not be speaking on this topic. Period. Go ahead.
Well, what are they saying? What are they saying?
Lee Scott said that if a woman wants an abortion, they need to make the decision before the baby gets a heartbeat. No.
And what else is people are saying? What else of people are saying?
And Vanetta just said, "What, Lee? No man should speak on the topic." Period. Exactly, Vanetta.
Why a man can't speak on the topic?
Because y'all don't know nothing about it, really. Y'all don't know about women's reproductive system and how babies.
Of course, I'm not a woman, but
that's my point.
But
so
we can't.
Men shouldn't be governed about nobody, no women's body.
It's no men that are governing men's body. It's no women.
Who you think is setting these laws in Texas?
There are women. There
but
are
it's not
women.
only women.
But you can't say.
Men
You
brought this to
can't. You can't say men are doing this when women are on the legislature passing these bills.
She didn't say only, but she said
I
y'all
understand
should
that.
be
I know what
speaking
she's
on it,
saying.
and I agree with her.
I don't know. I think we could speak on it.
No,
There
y'all
are men,
shouldn't.
There are men.
That's a woman's. It's a woman's problem. It's a woman's business.
I understand that.
The same way when we get pregnant, we decide to have a baby. Y'all decide
I
y'all want to
get it.
leave.
I get it, but
it's still our problem and our business.
I get it, but a man has the ability to interject their opinions and their experience as well. Of course, they're not a woman. I get it, but they.
Not on abortion.
Why not?
Yeah, why?
Our
What
body,
kind of
our
opinion?
choice.
Why
What
not?
kind of opinion would a man have on an abortion, Sean? That they need to speak on.
If a man is in a relationship with a woman, right, and the woman gets pregnant,
I'm not talking about
They
in
can
your
have-
relationship. I'm talking about
and they
over
can have-
governing women's bodies, over
Men
a
are
woman's
not governing over women.
over a woman's right to choose.
Women-
What opinion would a man have about that?
they have.
I'm not
they
talking
have,
about
they,
if you're in a
they have,
relationship
they
with
have
somebody and they're
multiple
gonna have your
opinions.
child.
They have multiple.
But
Here's
why
one. Here's
should
one.
they? Why?
Here's one. One. But for me, my opinion is I think that they should not have abortions. I mean, I think they should have abortions. Women do have that choice, of course. I'm not a woman. I don't know if I've never been pregnant. I know that.
Yeah,
That's
but,
what we're
yeah, that's the only opinion you should have is that
my whole
our
thing is
right
this.
should be to
But
choose.
we-
Right.
but we
That's
still-
the only opinion a man should have. It's you're right. It's your
No.
body, your choice, and that's it.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
No.
That is the only opinion y'all
I don't
should
think
have.
so. I think there's
If
more
you-
than that. I think it runs
No.
deeper than that.
No, that's the only
Especially-
opinion that a
Only
man should
opinion.
have, and that's
If a
it.
woman,
And that's
if you're
it, and that's all.
if you're in a relationship with a man, and you become pregnant, the man has no right or no opinion.
If
or,
you're in a relationship, that's a different conversation.
or not even in a relationship. If a man has no opinion at all after a woman is pregnant, he can't say anything. It's just up to the woman to keep the child or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty
so
much
the man
it
has
is.
no say in this at all.
I mean, I'm sure it's
I mean, you
taken
could talk
under
about
it.
advisement,
But-
but she's the one that has to carry it.
Right. If you
Or-
want to
or
get down
not,
to it, or not. Exactly.
or not, right.
That's all
but,
we're saying.
But a man can't have no opinion of that at all? None? Period?
We ain't talking about.
I understand. And with the laws,
We talking about the law, Sean.
and with the laws, it's not men that are passing these laws. They're women that are passing these laws, not men.
There's men along
What are
with
you
it. We
saying
know
that women
they're-
are passing?
In the state
It's
legislature,
some
in the state
women on
legislature
some
in the state legislature in Texas, there's 3/4 is a third of them are women that passed this law. What's the next story? So that's the issue with women. I mean, look, women are
That too.
passing this.
Yeah, but just because some women feel that way doesn't mean that that's right.
Now, I
either.
understand that too,
Right.
but that's why you can't. But you
that
can't.
doesn't co-sign.
I
it,
understand
say,
that.
And if okay, well
understand
then
that.
she's a woman and she can over and say something about it. But
this
I
is
feel
not a-
like
this is
men
not only-
shouldn't have a thing to
Opinion.
say about
I
it.
think that this is not just exclude the men. I think women have a big part to do with this in the state of Texas as well.
Yeah, they foolish just as much as they let them
And-
men get in their damn ears. They probably
Yeah,
was getting their
I don't
exactly.
know about
They probably
that.
was getting
Exactly.
paid.
They're women with conservative values, just
yeah.
like
Yeah,
you
of
know, they're the
course.
ones that feel like women should be barefoot and pregnant as
Right.
well and
Well,
stay in
and
the
then
house.
there you go. So-
that doesn't mean that progressive women agree
I
with
understand
that
that.
ideology,
I
and just
understand
because
that.
they feel like that
But if
doesn't
you
mean that
say-
it's okay.
I
And
understand
you
that.
shouldn't
So
force your
it go-
views on anyone else.
I understand that. So you guys say that, hey, if a woman becomes pregnant,
there's-
the man has nothing to do with it. It's the woman's choice. But there are women out here are saying differently from their vote in the legislature. They're saying no. Yes, we want to have we want abortions. I mean, we don't want abortions in this country. So women have a big part of this. It's a women's issue, right?
That's
You
right.
say it's a women's issue, right? So if it's a women issue, women are the ones who are co-signing these bills.
It's all right.
As a
Drop
women
them
issue.
kids off at the governor house. Let us
I
ass
still
take
think
care
a
of
man
them.
still have an opinion on it.
Let us take care
I
of them.
believe. I mean, I understand that.
I mean, everybody
I
can have an
understand-
opinion,
I
but
get
that
it.
doesn't mean that it's warranted.
I understand that, but we still have an opinion. If I have a
stupid.
woman pregnant, I want to have an opinion whether we keep it or not. I don't think it should be just strong
That's
arm.
not
like,
in a relationship.
I don't think it's
but that's
strong arm.
saying
Like
that
I'm going to keep
women-
it or not. I don't care what you say. I
But
think that.
but to say that women should just carry out any pregnancy that happens to them,
Especially if she was raped or
Of
something.
course,
Like,
well,
that's
again,
ridiculous.
of
for a
course,
man to
of-
say
of
that,
course,
oh,
that's-
it doesn't matter. You guys should be.
It's not men.
Doing something.
Again.
Soon. No, but
It's not
but what we're
men. It's
talking
women.
about is,
Women as well. When you say that, put women involved in that
understand,
statement.
But
Talking
what
about
we're
the statement-
talking about specifically right now
Right.
is men having an opinion on whether a woman should continue full term with a pregnancy.
If a
And-
man is in a relationship, I would say yes.
And I'm not saying a man in a relationship. I'm talking about these male legislators, senators,
yeah.
and governors
and put men,
and
whoa, whoa, whoa.
justices.
Put women in there too.
No, well, a
You
woman,
gotta put women in that statement.
Yes, but
you
a
can't say it like you're saying it's just men. It's not. You're incorrect. It's not men. It's women as well. You have to put women in this statement because they are the ones that are also passing this bill in the state of Texas and
Yes.
every other state.
I understand that because they're also women, so they can speak on women's issues whether they agree with
I
them
get
or
it.
not.
Right.
What
That's
I'm
what we're
saying is
saying.
men shouldn't be speaking on these issues. If women want
Wow.
to bring about this bill and women want to pass this law and women want to be on the forefront of it and okay, I can see where they're coming from. But a man having the same fire, gumption, and passion
Right,
on,
like, let's do
on
it.
passing issues on women's bodies, nah, fam,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
for that. I don't
No.
agree with it.
I understand
what
what you're
I'm
saying,
saying.
and I understand what you're saying clearly, and I think a little different. I think men should if they're in a loving relationship with a woman and the woman gets
Okay,
pregnant.
yeah, they're in a relationship.
I
That's
think
their,
that-
that's their
Shawn.
child.
That's different. We're
they
not talking about
they have
in a
it.
relationship.
They can say
I
something.
understand what you're saying, but in-
even still, you can say whatever you want, but that doesn't mean that she has to agree with
have
that
the
either.
right.
Wow, that's
You better
crazy.
watch where you spraying that
Oh,
seed.
oh
son.
wow, well there
Exactly.
you go. That's another
It
issue.
is because
but
it's not your body.
Oh.
You
Yeah, I
don't
do
have to
know
deal
that.
with
I
it.
understand
women
that, but
die. Women die
I understand
during
that.
pregnancy.
I understand that.
Exactly.
I
That
get
is
it.
very real.
But
I don't
it's
think that's
again-
something that people realize.
I do realize
and,
that.
And they have the burden
But
when,
women-
when taking care of it when that child is born.
But women again,
when you
but
say you want it and then
And then
all
all
are
of a
not
sudden-
there.
that's another issue.
Something they
Women,
working out between you
but
two.
women,
and it's FUA and that kid.
women,
Nah, come on.
women,
no.
women have passed this law.
And they stupid.
Continue on. Senny. Now, men, you said they don't have the gumption to go on and talk about these, right? You might have a point there, but at the same time, I think men do have a viewpoint in a woman's body as well.
Yeah, well, they should have a viewpoint on wearing a condom and getting vaccinated.
Right.
Well, there you go. Well, maybe there
But
might be
they
more.
don't have enough viewpoint on that.
Well,
Right.
maybe they
Instead
might.
of telling us to use birth
It's not-
control
it's not
and
women-
IUDs and going to the
Women are
doctor
doing that.
and getting abortions.
No, but they
and all
don't even
this
want to
other
pay for that
stuff.
no more.
Right.
Right. You don't want to help me not have this kid, but yeah, if I get pregnant,
women
I
are
can,
doing that
that's
too.
my-
Men be vocal
Men are doing
about
that
that
too.
because I bet
No.
you if men were having pregnancies, abortions would be running
Well,
rampant.
You're
in this
damn right.
place.
Sean
Real
Harvey,
rampant,
Sean Harvey
Senny.
on the show, Senny Barbi.
What's up? This is Lee.
Yeah, I'm over here with 2 angry black women. Go ahead.
What are you mumbling under your breath? I can't understand you.
I said I'm over here with 2 angry black women at the moment. Which
Right,
was-
Yeah, and that's why I'm calling in to talk to that Barbi and Senny. Calm down. Like I
I'm
understand. I understand what you're saying. And my thing is, I wasn't saying that the women don't deserve the choice, but my thing is, I have always been like totally against abortion, and then I'm like, well, what if a woman gets raped and she gets pregnant? And then I've also been on the side where I've had a chick pregnant, and I wanted my baby, but she wanted to have an abortion. I don't think abortion is bullshit if the chick just wants to get it just because she don't want to have a baby. Abortion should not be used as as a birth control. And that's just my views. And how come a man can't have an opinion on that? Everybody has an opinion.
But
But
why?
that's just my side of it. I just don't think that chicks should not be able to just go have an abortion just because they don't want to have no baby.
What's
Start
wrong with
the
that?
Actually, yes, she
I
should
mean-
because Lee, if she know she's not in a
They can't use it
situation.
as a
let her
contraceptive.
finish.
Abortion should not be used
Well,
as a
you-
well, let him finish.
contraceptive.
Let him finish. Let him
Okay,
finish. Let him
okay,
finish. Cindy, let him finish. Go
He's
ahead.
saying that it shouldn't be used as a contraceptive. Okay, that's cool, but you're not the one that has to go through with it. Maybe men
But I'm
shouldn't be
saying
a
but when
willy-nilly
you lay down,
All right,
having
let-
sex
all
with
when
right.
a female
All right,
lays,
all right, let him
when a
finish. Let
female
him
lays-
finish. Let him finish. Cindy, let
when the
him
female-
finish, and then you can
when
talk.
When the female lays down to have sex, you know from the jump there's a possibility that you can get pregnant.
All right, let him finish.
Absolutely.
Let
And
him
if that-
finish.
And if that happens, and it was consensual sex, and that happens, then you should have the baby. I mean, what do you mean? Just because look how the world would be a lot worse, and there'd be a lot more piss poor, raggedy ass mamas out here if this was going on the way I'm not going to agree with if you have consensual sex and get pregnant, then an abortion should be an option for you. I just don't feel it. But like you say, I'm a man. Y'all don't think I should have my opinion, but opinions are like assholes. Everybody got them. We can have our opinion on this topic.
Hold on.
But
Okay.
I'm just saying that abortion should not be used as a type of birth control. If they have sex and they wanted to have sex and she gets pregnant, she shouldn't just be able to just go have an abortion just because she don't want no baby.
Right.
That's crazy to me.
All right, hold on. Now, Barbie, what's your opinion? To 30 seconds and
Lee,
send
I
your
was gonna
opinion,
say,
and then we'll move
If
on.
that woman know you or either one of y'all are not in a position to take care of a child, why would you want to bring a child into the world to struggle? Like if you poor as hell, come on. Sometimes, yes, that is the logical thing to do at that moment. If you know you can't take care of that child, why would you want to bring one into the world?
All right, hold on. Cindy, go ahead. What's your opinion real quick? And then we're going to move on.
What I'm saying is people running around here with this narrative that women are just out here using abortion as a form of birth control. There is nobody saying that. There's no statistics that abortions are on the rise and
Right.
every woman, 1 in 3 women are having an abortion. Nobody's saying that. That's what the narrative that men want to put out there when they want to speak on women's issues, that's what they're doing. People that are getting abortions are because they need one, because they don't have the resources to take care of themselves to get these things. It's not a fun thing to do for a woman. There's possibilities when women get abortions they can never have children again. This is not something that people just go and are doing run of the mill, and I think that people need to stop perpetuating that narrative out there.
All right, hold on. I say that, and Lee, God bless you. I say this. I think that men should speak on women's issues, and I think women should speak on men issues. I think if I wanted to get a vasectomy or something like that, I know that's my personal choice to do that, but I will discuss these issues with my wife.
Right,
Or
like, I don't
anyhow,
think-
let me finish. With because I feel that that's the right thing to do for me. Now, of course, yes, I can say very clearly, this is my body, and I want to do whatever I want to do with my body. But if I will discuss what I'm doing to make something major to my body with my wife or any loved one, or even if I wanted to have that conversation with you, Barbi Cologne. I have that, or Senny J. I would have that conversation. And we're gonna leave this alone. We're gonna move on. I would not have, and Senny, I respect your opinions and your belief on what you're talking about. I just wouldn't take a hard line approach on just saying, hell no, this is my body. I don't care what type of relationship I have with you. I could make my own choice, which technically you can. At the same time, I believe that women should talk about men issues and men should talk about women issues. Of course, the body is the body and you can do what you want with your own body. But I think it's a narrative that, I would co-sign and have a conversation with of a woman with my health as a man. Okay, Senny, Lee, God bless you. Tomorrow's your big day,
got
bro.
An opinion.
Right.
All right,
God bless.
Bye.
If
Senny-
men were
Senny-
getting pregnant,
Girl.
this would not be an issue.
Yeah,
Right.
well, men
And
go,
you know that.
Yeah, but men still have issues as well, and I don't have no
What?
problem.
What?
I don't have any
They
problem.
can't get their penis hard, so
I
they
don't-
get Viagra, and the government
Yeah.
pay for that. I don't think the government
Yeah.
be paying for
Well,
that. If,
well,
if your
that-
penis can't get up, then you just don't have
Well,
no more sex.
you know what I'm saying?
No.
Then you just let it be dead. Let it stay
No,
dead.
that's
It's
funny.
dead. If
No,
it's dead,
no,
it's
my
dead.
whole thing
You
is
know what I'm
this.
saying, Senny?
My whole thing is this. I suffer from ED. Right? I suffer from that. The penis doesn't work.
Hello?
Hold on a second. Pause. My penis doesn't work, everybody, if you didn't know this.
God, no idea.
And I've had this discussion with my wife. I don't have to. I could say, yo, I ain't got to tell you nothing about me.
She knew it. She'd have knew.
We definitely would have found that out. But that's an issue for a man. It's my body, right? I did what I had to do for my body. I didn't need no opinion or anything with another woman, but I did. I did. I had a procedure, and I talked to my wife about it.
Having an abortion is not something a woman go into lightly. It's trust me. It's thought about. It's cried over.
I
She
understand,
lost
but
sleep
I'm
about
just.
it.
I get it.
And
I
at the
get
end of
it.
the day, it's the
Of course,
she knew it was best.
it's everyone's choice,
And it
but
may
I'm
not
just
be the
saying.
one she wanted to have made, but it was the one that was best for her at that moment.
I get it, and I'm just saying that men should be involved in women issues, and women should be involved in men issues. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi.
Hello?
Yes.
Hold on. Somebody on the line. Hold on.
What?
Oh no.
Hang up your phone.
Yes.
Hey, what's up?
Shawn.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, pardon me, man. Long time no here. This Tap Comedy. This is Doctor. I like the topic this morning. That's why I called earlier. But some guy keep calling my phone. Hold on a second. Hold on, Shawn.
This is my man Gato.
Oh. Yo, you wouldn't believe it. Yo, Senny J, what's going on? How y'all doing this morning?
Hey, good.
Senny.
I feel a man shouldn't be able to tell a woman anything when it comes to that baby. But as far as the pull out part, when I was like, wear rubbers, ain't nobody wearing condoms no more. It's pandemic love.
What?
He's being funny. Now, Senny, remember?
Hold on,
And
Shawn.
still
Shawn,
around
hold on,
too,
Shawn.
boo.
Bring him off the line. Hold on, Shawn.
Now, Senny, let me just say this while he's checking the
Still
line.
around.
Oh,
Sexually
Senny,
transmitted diseases
hold
still
on.
around.
Senny.
Some guy on my line talking about, watch how you talk to my woman. This
Right.
is crazy. Who is this?
Now, Senny, when you was in your escapade a year and a half ago, almost a year approaching, Gotti called in, our beloved. This is my guy right here, man. I got much love for this dude. And Senny, he was complimenting you on calling. We were talking about an issue, and the ex started inboxing him.
On the show.
On the show, Senny.
I was in the halfway house
Since we talk-
on the top bunk.
Right, he was on a halfway house, and he was getting these inboxes and calls. Well, since we talk about women issues, he was getting these calls, Senny J, and it scared him away. And
The whole show.
he's hasn't been back in almost a year, Senny. Is there anything you like to say to Gatto, who was ran off this show?
Oh, Lord, don't say nothing because I don't want him in my inbox again. Please,
Oh,
don't
my
say
God.
You should have just blocked his ass and kept it pushing.
I know. No.
nothing.
Senny, is there anything you like to say? This is my friend that I've known for years, and he was ran off the show on the just without warning or anything, Senny. And he has. I want to give you a round of applause, my friend. And I tell you why.
He remind me of an aggressive character that Idris Elba plays in movies.
Gatto, if without saying what he said and do your calls and text messages, could you paraphrase kind of like what was those text messages like? Like what was he like? Like you don't have to say exactly. You don't have to know her from.
That's my wife. I said, man, yo, bro, she on the radio. It's a radio show. Only thing, and without the comedy part to it, is that strange and that's not cool. What it is that you stop somebody from being who they are. When you're in a relationship like that, I hope it's not like that, but when it is a relationship like that, you stop a person from being who she is at work. She's an entertainment. She speaks to people. It may look flirtatious, but she's just dealing with the bullshit. So I'm glad that you're not in that relationship anymore, and I hope that you become a spokesperson for other women. Then you got homegirl right next to you from Jersey. She's crazy. So the girl from Jersey right next, the lady, let me say it right, the cougar from Jersey right next to you. I mean,
you had cougar range, Barbi. It's true.
What? Cougar? I'm at cougar range?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, am I?
It's nothing to be
I
proud
thought it
of
was like
it.
50 and higher.
No,
Oh,
you're
okay.
there.
I used to watch that show because she used to cook all that stuff on her page. And I was like, I'm trying to lose weight. I can't watch no more.
So, Senny, would you like to welcome my friend Gatto back? Is it safe for him, Senny, to come back into the landscape of the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Waco Team? Hold on, without being threatened or trying to get beat up, or he's getting threatened in a halfway house. Senny.
I was out threat. Your woman don't want me. That's what I told him. I said, yo, why are you bothering me? I've been gone for 2 years. You worry about me. You better worry about who else she may know. That's crazy. Don't be telling you weekend shows and at the hotel. You just trying to get a shot of Hennessy.
Oh my God. Well, welcome back, Otto. I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry that happened to you. Never let anybody run you off the show.
I'm still waiting on the picture.
Oh, really, Senny?
What?
Never let. The man was getting threatened,
You
Senny.
should have been
Blocked
like,
him
F
and kept
you,
it
block
pushing.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I would have did.
You could have sent me a little
I've
text.
been a fan on the show, Sean. I've been a fan on the show from when Senny J underarms used to sweat. Remember when she still wear bracelets?
Right.
They're still sweating.
right.
I got a stronger deal.
Well, listen, man.
Let me let y'all go because I know y'all got an important topic. I heard y'all was talking about people, taking pussy. That's not good.
Don't say that.
Other than that,
See, I was just going to show you. All right. Just don't curse.
Sean, give me 2 minutes. You said I can get a second.
Go ahead.
Big show next week at Mellow, auditions. Whoever wins the show gets to be on that big show in the Barclays Center on September 22nd with Wild 'N Out. Come see me. I don't even care I lose. I wouldn't mind coming in second. I just want to talk to the people.
Oh, no doubt. And we worked together last week in Queens. We did a bar in Mellow. In Queens City. The show didn't even start till 11 o'clock at night. I'm in the borderline of Queens, Long Island, and Gatto was so funny, and I enjoyed his comedy. And we're going to definitely keep you in our minds on next Tuesday. And yes, hopefully you will win that contest to perform at the Barclays Center, my friend.
That's right.
I mean, at the end of the day, Sean, the fight is fixed. But yeah, man. I
don't know if the fight is fixed. I don't know if the fight is fixed. Just be funny and you'll be fine.
It's only 12 comedians, but if it's 8 of you old niggas, the fight is fixed.
Oh, God.
Gotta go. I gotta watch what I said to y'all. I like it. Talk to y'all later.
All right, God bless.
See you later.
Senny, what else you have?
So funny.
Ran him off for a whole year. And that's the type of apology you give him?
What? That was.
I'm sorry.
First of all, I didn't even know that was going on. Second of
Senny,
all,
you knew that it was going on back then. You just didn't know who was getting attacked.
Well, that's not my.
It's not your problem.
I said I'm sorry. I'm saying sorry that happened to you. What do you want me to do? You can't handle yourself out here in these internet streets.
Handle?
Yeah.
My block
What do
game
you
is
want me to
good.
say?
Block.
What are you talking about, bro?
Go ahead.
The Federal Trade Commission is launching an investigation regarding McDonald's McFlurry machines consistently being broken.
What? Damn.
The feds is getting involved because we want answers. The Federal Trade Commission is just as fed up as everyone else about the McFlurry machines at McDonald's constantly being broken, and now it wants answers. The FTC has launched a thorough investigation into why the McFlurry machines are rarely working for customers to order the restaurant's ice cream treat. The problem with the machines is reportedly due to them being incredibly complicated to operate and even more difficult to clean. Although there is a required nightly automated heat cleaning to get rid of bacteria, when that cleaning cycle fails, the McFlurry machines are unable to be used until a specialist comes to fix them. Now that the FTC has officially stepped in to investigate the issue, a letter was sent to all McDonald's franchises earlier this summer informing them of the process. The agency also wants a thorough explanation of how McDonald's reviews all of its suppliers and equipment, especially the ice cream machines. Things have gotten so out of control with the machines that a website has been launched called McBroken, and I've been on here, and it lists all of the broken McFlurry machines based on your location, and the site is consistently updated due to the machines rarely working. McDonald's has not yet publicly commented on the investigation, but it also includes their ice cream because the McFlurry machines makes the ice cream as well. And whenever I go, it is never working, which usually leads me to wanting to go to Wendy's, but I haven't been in a while. But now I want Wendy's nuggets from talking about it.
All right, this is a pathetic story. It's a sad story.
What? Pathetic?
It's very pathetic.
I'm
and it's
glad somebody's getting involved. The government is doing something.
This is.
That's what they should be worried about. So they worry about us.
And this is.
And this is. Worried about our vaginas,
right?
And this
my
is.
damn ovaries and uterus
and
carrying on.
And this is what we have to deal with. The world is coming to an end. We are fighting. There's a segregation going on in this world. There's people dying every day. The government has handed out tons of trillions of dollars to people. And now the government is getting involved in the McDonald's ice cream machine. You shouldn't even be eating that stuff. First of all, you shouldn't even be eating ice cream, period. You should eat ice cream every little once in a while, every 90 days or every twice a year. That's when you should be eating ice cream. But no, our country is so freaking overweight and so self-centered and so narcissist that you're sitting out here. Only thing you're thinking about is a McFlurry at a restaurant. That's what you're thinking about because your fat ass can't keep your freaking mouth shut. And your blood pressure's out the roof, off the chain, and you're sitting there, and you want what flavors do these McFlurries come in? You should be ashamed of yourself. The people
it's
who
actually the ice cream machine that always breaking.
You might as well have a milkshake. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you people that you're sitting there? If you go on an app, on a website to see where the McFlurry machines are broken, you are a freaking loser.
That's a real fact. Girl.
You are a pathetic lost soul in this society.
What?
That we live in, that you got to sit there and worry about where the McFlurry machines are working in your neighborhood.
You know, Sean, it's that girl who pregnant, who craving that ice cream because the government made her have a
shouldn't even be
baby.
eating that. You eat ice cream every once in a while.
She craving.
You are a complete. Thanks for the sharing the story. I appreciate you. You are a complete loser in this world. And the government. Oh my God. I'm pro government. I'm for the government. I'm for the people. And if you sit there and you're sitting there and you have resources to investigate why the McFlurry machines are not working at McDonald's?
They just want to get to the bottom of it.
Oh my God, because everyone's complaining because they can't keep their mouths closed because you got to shove that ice cream down your throat, pause at 9 o'clock at night when you shouldn't even be eating it. And then you give it to little Timmy, and Timmy's overweight with the big stomach and the big head, and he could barely walk, but you always slamming McFlurries in his fat mouth.
Sean, be nice. Watch yourself, Sean. Watch yourself.
It's pathetic. They should put water in that McFlurry machine. Drink that.
Put water in it.
Right.
Well, they're going to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, sure they will.
So,
right, get to the bottom of it.
Let's call the McDonald's and see if the freaking McFlurry machine works.
No, we can go on McBroken.
I don't want to go. I want to call. Why would I go? I'm not going on a site that says McBroken. I am not pathetic like that.
I want to go on.
I want to call and talk to somebody.
McBroken.
Why would I go on McBroken? Why would I do that?
Barbie, can you go on there?
Yeah, let me
see.
see.
What else you got to say?
Put in our thing. A woman goes through the trouble of getting a fake vaccination card in order to go to Hawaii. Stop going to Hawaii, y'all. Hawaii, they have said they want people to stop coming there. They cannot get resources. Everything is inflated. They don't have any vaccines out there. The people, the natives of Hawaii are suffering. They want you to stop going there. But she got caught because Moderna was spelled wrong.
Oh, she's stupid.
Chloe Morozak, a 24-year-old woman from Illinois, a Babylonian, allegedly tried to use a fake vaccination card while visiting Hawaii, but ended up misspelling the word Moderna on her card. According to authorities, they caught the red flag. According to authorities, they caught the red flag when they saw the vaccine's name misspelled as Moderna, Maderna, instead of Mo. Investigators suspected that the woman may have uploaded false documents under the state's Safe Travels program to bypass traveler quarantine rules. She arrived at Oahu last week, allegedly left the airport before her hotel reservations were confirmed. The Illinois resident listed a Holiday Inn Express in Waikiki.
Thanks for calling McDonald's. Can I help you?
Yeah, how you doing? Good morning, Shawn Harvey. Do you guys have the McFlurry available at your location?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? So the McFlurry machine is working? I could go order one right now?
Yeah.
God bless you. Thank you. For all you fat asses that are out there that live locally in the Lehigh Valley, take your fat mouth down to the McDonald's on 3rd Street on the south side and goggle up those McFlurries, you and your fat ass son.
That is not nice, Sean. I'm gonna be calling you. You call my son fat ass. He not fat
Take
ass.
you and your fat ass son and daughter down to the
He
McDonald's
got an eating
on
disorder.
3rd Street in Bethlehem and shove those McFlurries down your fat ass.
Ask them if their ice cream machine is working.
Continue on.
That's what I don't know if it comes out of the same machine.
Yeah, it's the ice cream machine. I used to work at McDonald's when I first moved to Pennsylvania. They put ice cream in the cup and then they go to a different section and they give you whatever toppings you want and they mix it together.
Sean,
Take your fat asses down to Bethlehem on 3rd Street McDonald's, you and your fat little chubby kids, and stuff your freaking fat mouth with McFlurries, you dummy.
There's none. The Lehigh Valley isn't on here. The only thing in Pennsylvania that is showing is Philadelphia. And
Senny,
20% of the rest of the McDonald's in Philadelphia machine is down.
Senny, continue on before we go.
Yeah. So, investigators.
Hold on a second, Senny.
She arrived in. Yeah. So
Okay. See, there you go.
She's being held. A bail is set at $2,000. She's being held in jail for falsifying vaccination documents.
Okay. So the people who are running around with the fake vaccination card, first of all, you're a complete idiot. Secondly, you go into Hawaii. They are begging people not to come there. It's a tourist attraction. That's why the COVID is there. You guys are bringing it there. For sure, they could handle their own situation with COVID. They don't have any vaccine there. But your dumb ass still want to go to Hawaii. Then you want to take a card. You're so stupid. The names are spelled wrong. You're not even looking at it. You're just so dumb. You're just so stupid. You need to have a McFlurry on 3rd Street. Then you get there, and now you're detained. And if it was up to me, I would put you in a DV room with a constant cough.
Not the DV room.
Yeah, I want you in a DV room. I want you in the
DV
Delta variant room. I want you to steady cough. I want you to have a fever for about a year.
A whole year, sure?
Yeah, because you know why before we leave. You run around. Okay, you know what side I'm on with the vaccine. You have a choice. You don't have to take the vaccine. I've always said that. My issue with people who are not vaccinated, they have disinformation about the vaccine. That's my whole issue with that. But my whole thing is this: if you don't want to take it, fine, don't make a fake card and go somewhere.
Right,
because if you do that, what if you are a carrier of the vaccine of the coronavirus?
Yeah.
And what if they let you in and you're sick and you spread it to somebody else and you got a fake card because you got in? That's a crime.
Right.
Hawaii? Who the hell wants to go there right now? They don't have the gas. Cindy, I bet you the gas over there is about $5 a gallon.
Probably more than that.
This is almost like Puerto Rico. I say that respectively. You got to stay away from Hawaii at least until 2027. Let it clear up. The people that keep flying. I know that that's their industry, and they need the tourism, but you don't want everybody to die because they don't have the resources. You get sick of COVID, guess what? You could come back home. They can't. They're dying over there.
He said they can't.
But you want to be on Waikiki Beach.
You ever been to Hawaii?
I've
Sean?
never been there.
I want to go
goodness.
too.
And I don't want to
I
go
like to
there.
Hawaii. I do, but not right now. But
Who wants to go there?
I want to go to Hawaii.
I'd rather go to 3rd Street in South Bethlehem.
You know you lying.
I think it's like the Caribbean is closer though.
Yes,
Like
it is.
going over
You got to
here.
travel. You got to travel to the other side of the country. That's a 5-hour flight right there. Then you got to travel another 2 or 3 hours from there to Hawaii. Come on, stop. Knock it off.
It's too much.
And the local government, the local state government in Hawaii is begging people not
Hey, don't
to
come
come
here
here.
right now. We don't have.
How do you go online and book a trip when they are begging you not to go there? But we live in narcissism runs crazy here in the United States of America. We just don't listen. And for the young lady with the card, Chloe, the Babylonian.
Morozak.
What's the last name?
Morozak.
Morozak. Oh my God. I will give you so much freaking time. I'm gonna give you 60 days for just a constant cough. I don't want you to die, but you're gonna have a constant cough for 60, and your blood pressure should be 180 over 100.
Gonna be dizzy as hell. Oh my God, I feel dizzy.
A damn
I want
fever
you.
all
I want you to
day.
have. I want you to have a runny nose for like 6 weeks. I
That's
swear.
gonna be annoying as
that's
hell.
I want you to have a runny nose for
Annoying.
6 months. I want your blood pressure about 200 over 100.
Tissue.
I want you to constantly cough. I want your vagina to dry up.
Oh my God.
I want you to
drive a JJ.
since we got women issues, I want your vagina to dry up for 90 days. I swear, I just want it so freaking dry. Barbie, where can they find you?
You guys can find me Barbie Cologne on Facebook. I am Barbie Cologne on Instagram. Designer Babe 38 on TikTok and Designer Babe 4 on Snapchat.
I want your vagina dry for 90 days.
You guys can find me
Then I
at
want you to
Senny
move.
J
Then I
on
want you to.
Facebook.
I want you to move to Texas.
Senny_J on Instagram.
Go.
And Senny J on Snapchat. The E is a 3. And Senny J on
Yeah.
TikTok.
You're right, Barbie might have to bring the Coco song back. What is going on? I don't know.
Got nothing but yes.
Shawn Harvey on Facebook, comedian Shawn Harvey on Facebook, Harvey on Instagram. God bless you guys. Tomorrow, let's clap, guys, because tomorrow it's going down.
It's the B day.
It's going down tomorrow.
It's going down in the
I
building.
am so excited. Lee and April Scott, baby shower in the building tomorrow.
This is going to be a sight to see.
Let's see what's going to happen. If you locally, come on out and hang out with us.